What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody. So real quick message that the Lord has allowed me to put out because I was just talking to the Lord about this. And one thing he told me was that the enemy is doing last ditch effort attempts, last test, right, of faith. Are you really listening to what the Lord is telling you, or are you operating out of flesh, right? So we always got to check ourselves, check our heart postures and everything. Look, I know these markets are going up, down, up, down, up, down, and people getting excited because they see activity. Now, there are indicators that the Lord said would go on, okay? But we also got to know that the enemy is manipulating the markets and trying to play tricks on people and working through people that are not under the spirit of God. So you always got to test the spirits on what videos you are watching. You've got to be careful. And what's going to happen with these tricks and traps is a lot of people are in a situation where, you know, funds aren't really the strong suit right now, and you just have to trust the Lord. It's done purposefully because it increases your faith, and the Lord is testing your faith and seeing, oh, okay, let's see if you recognize some things, you know, that you need to work on, because it's going to come out in situations where you really need the Lord and he's going to work on you. But people that are supposed to move and transition, literally a lot of you are in that phase. If you are distracted by crypto markets and all this other stuff, you are going to sit there and potentially go, hey, oh, okay, God, I see this happening, so I can just wait. No, because you're going to miss out on a physical asset that the Lord has for you because you're too busy sitting there looking at distractions. And that's how Satan will get you, because you're not operating based on how God is telling you by the Spirit, right? You are looking at your situation and going off your flesh. Don't be that person that falls for that trap. All right? Don't do it. Do what God told you to do. Because a lot of people, the mistake they're making is they're looking for when and how God is going to do certain things. You're not going to see it coming. God may have told you what he's going to do, but the delivery is uncertain. Nonetheless, it's going to be supernatural, and only God could have done that. But what you see right now with the markets is Satan is still manipulating things. So what people are going to do is their flesh is going to start getting the better of them. And guess what? They're going to weed themselves out. It's going to lead to more disappointment. People are going to lose hope and faith because they fell for the trap again. You need to watch people's platforms you're watching. Don't ignore what is happening on that platform because you see the words wealth transfer or a certain coin or prophetic coin. You need to ask the Lord these type of questions if you have any about the transfer. You need to build a relationship with God, because a lot of people are not operating under the Spirit of God. And you're going to run into a tickling, itchy ear word, and it's going to deceive you. And you're going to either get moved out of position, you're going to get distracted from the blessing, you're going to just fall into a trap. Just because the title says prophetic coin, God says, or any coin, or, you know, you see markets going up or wealth transfer this, does not mean somebody's hearing from God. So when y'all share videos to other people, you need to be careful, because if you are not taking protocol seriously by testing the spirits and making sure that this person is hearing from the Lord, you're hurting your brothers and sisters. And the Lord has told many of you this back a year ago. He's told you that many will come to deceive you about the wealth transfer. Some people don't even know that they're not even hearing from the Lord, and they think they're doing correct and prophesying And it's wrong. Stop falling for this stuff, because God is watching every move you make. And if you keep showing him that you do not test the spirits, how can he trust you with anything? Discernment is key. So many people have been focused on the title wealth transfer that they ignore everything else. They ignore the truth. They ignore the fact that we are experiencing brothers and sisters who have literally fallen away from the truth, witches and warlocks out here deceiving people. But you let wealth transfer overshadow this stuff. And so now y'all about to get robbed and deceived some more. Don't let your flesh talk over the spirit, because they both are contrary to one another. And your flesh will get you missing out on things God has for you, because you're going to fall into the trap Satan has set, because your flesh is worried about them finances when you ain't even trusting God. You looking at a video giving yourself hope. No. Let the Lord guide you to who to watch. Let the Lord guide you in general. Let him give you clarity and understanding. If you fall for the same traps that people have been falling for since most people known about this, you will miss out on what God has for you. That is Satan's goal. Disappointment. To make you lose faith in the Lord. Do not. This is not the season to sit here and not have discernment. Because these individuals that are not operating under the Spirit of God, some fleshly, some knowingly and unknowingly, they will misguide you. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh my goodness, here he go. Here we go again. Yes, here we go again. Because y'all are about to fall. Some of y'all are already falling for this. Now, can the Lord, see what the enemy's going to do, position you and warn you in advance? Can he supernaturally do things on the side with stuff? Yeah. What the enemy's going to do, can he turn around and give you a gain from it because he warned you? Because that's how he want to bless you a little bit here and there. Yes. Can God supernaturally place things in places that you ain't never put them before? Yes. But your faith grants you access. So you can look all day at these markets, but you ain't going to see what God is going to do, because ain't nobody going to see it coming. But we always know what the enemy up to. So do not let your flesh get to talking to you, and do not let the enemy deceive you with these traps. Not everybody that prophesies or say God told me or say in Jesus' name is hearing from the Lord. Some of these people on these platforms have flesh going on over the spirit. They're deceived. They haven't fixed or corrected things that the Lord has told them to. So why do you think that God will give people secrets that belong to him when the enemy is affecting and messing with them? How can a secret be a secret from the enemy if the person is getting messed up by the enemy and they're not even trying to rebuke or do anything? They just deceived. God ain't gonna share his secrets with somebody that got open gateways. He gonna get them together first and then tell them to go tell other people. It don't work like that. No. Y'all need to be on guard. This has to stop, or you gonna get disappointed this month. You understand? Because you had a certain expectation of something, and you don't know how God is necessarily going to deliver what he has for you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't be a fool. Seek the Lord, or fall for Satan's traps, because you did it. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.